And good morning. As we continue following that breaking news of the Malaysia plane crash, we are also following some breaking news out of Stockton regarding that deadly bank robbery pursuit and shootout yesterday.
That's right. And Stockton Police Chief Eric Jones just stepped to the podium. He's about to make a statement right now.
Good morning, everyone.
Let's listen in.
I'm Eric Jones, E-R-I-C, Jones, J-O-N-E-S, Police Chief for Stockton Police Department. With me is Ron Freitas, Supervisor for the District Attorney's Office, San Joaquin County District Attorney's Office. I'm going to first go over a summary narrative of what occurred. Then I will be releasing some of the suspect information. And please know that I won't be able to give all of the details because, number one, we may not have them yet. Number two, it is an active, ongoing investigation. Although I'm thankful that none of our officers, none of our law enforcement staff were injured during this incident, and although I'm very thankful that not more hostages were taken or harmed, which was a very significant concern for us, my heart definitely does go out to the family of the deceased hostage from yesterday's incident. At 2:11 p.m. on Wednesday, July 16th, yesterday, Stockton Police Department received a report of a robbery in progress at the Bank of the West, which is located in the 7800 block of Thornton Road. Three adult males armed with firearms were inside. Officers were immediately dispatched, and the first unit arrived at 2:12 p.m., so that's about 1 minute later. Officers could see inside, and they verified that there was in fact a robbery in progress. One of the suspects was seen heading toward the door with a hostage, but then went back inside. Our crisis negotiations team, which are our hostage negotiators, were requested within minutes, but the three heavily armed suspects exited the bank with 2 employees and 1 customer of the bank as hostages. They used them as shields during a tense standoff, and then they got into a vehicle. The 3 armed suspects and the hostages got into one of the hostages' vehicles, which was a Ford Explorer. They then fled northbound on Thornton with Stockton Police Department units in pursuit. A moment later, one hostage, a bank employee, was shot by one of the suspects and was thrown, or she jumped, from the fleeing vehicle. The suspects continued the pursuit through Lodi and Acampo on freeways and surface streets and back to and through North Stockton. Primary routes that they were on were Highway 99, Murata, Interstate 5, Hammer Lane, and they went through a lot of other smaller surface streets as well. At one moment, a police commander was in his unmarked vehicle at Murata Lane and Highway 99 off-ramp when he saw the suspect vehicle take the exit and stop and lie in wait while one of the suspects pointed an assault rifle pointed at the officers who we believed were about to be ambushed. Our officer fired several rounds at the suspect vehicle, causing the suspects to flee again after they too again opened fire. The pursuit continued through Stockton. All the while, during the entire pursuit, numerous gunshots were being fired at pursuing officers. Our officers took numerous rounds during the 1-hour vehicle chase. It appears that most of the rounds were coming from the assault rifle, possibly some of the other guns that were also located in the vehicle, with officers returning fire several times at key times when they had vantage points. Our officers were in constant danger but continued to pursue because they had a duty to not allow the suspects to get away due to the risks to the hostages, but also the fear that additional hostages could be taken or killed, or additional businesses or homes to be taken over by these very violent assailants. During the vehicle chase, Stockton police officers and members of the California Highway Patrol were under, as I mentioned, constant fire. 14 police vehicles were struck by gunfire, disabling many of our patrol cars, even disabling our armored vehicle. Also, numerous residences and uninvolved civilian vehicles were struck by the gunfire from the assailants. There was serious risk to the officers and the community all the time. At 3:15 p.m., a second hostage, again, either was thrown or jumped from the fleeing vehicle, and that was at the intersection of Don and Portola. The suspect vehicle was eventually disabled and stopped on Thornton Road at Otto. The suspects continued firing at officers who returned fire until the gunfire from the suspects stopped. The officers were presented with an extremely intense and difficult situation, as this was a busy residential area with possibilities of bystanders being shot or also taken hostage, and the officers were being fired upon, many nearly being struck numerous times.